Alright everyone, final update before we go ahead and put the bike back together down here. We did get the exhaust here situated. We ended up getting a CRT from SC Project. The original one that we had was the SC one, which was a bit of a longer can, kind of like a normal style can. But then if we had gone with that, we'd have to cut underneath here and do all that, which we were trying to avoid. Less cutting, you know, less modifications we had to do. A little bit easier it is. So yes, we got the CRT on here, and geez, that thing is a screamer. It's definitely louder than just the straight header. Once we get it back outside and kind of out front, after it's all put back together, we'll turn it back on. But it sounds really good, but gosh, it is loud. So yeah, we're gonna put the bike back together here in a few minutes. A couple of things that we've done to finish it up here. We took out the charcoal canister that's on the 15 and older or 16 and older. It's on the right hand side of the bike. So we went and took that out, super quick and easy. You just disconnect one of the lines from the side of the fuel tank, pull it all the way out, and then run that extra line down next to the water line into the belly pan. Really easy to do. On the front side here, they make brackets for the regulator. So on the older bikes, it's mounted on the right side, and then people will remove their canister, and for whatever reason they feel they want to move it over to the right side. So they make brackets. The 17s, 18s have it on the left side of the bike. So they make brackets to mount those if you want to move it. But also another thing you can do is, if you are going track fairings and whatnot, you can just zip tie it right to the front here. They do make some brackets. They're kind of hard to find, but they make some brackets to mount that too. But just some zip ties right on the front here holds that in place. The idea of having it on the front is if the bike crashes or tips over, whatever, on either side, that this doesn't get damaged, because it would be right on the side. So a little bit there. And then one of the last things that we did the other night is we put the kickstand back on, like we were saying. So we did have to do a little bit of cutting down here. It was less than I expected, which is of course good. But got the kickstand back on, and doesn't just barely hits right at the very end. So that came out good. And I think that's pretty much everything up to date. So we'll go ahead and get this thing put back together, and gotta find something to do with all these OEM parts. Probably try and sell some of what I can, but we really have no need for them, so figure that out a little later. But so it's been a few days since we got the bike out from inside the house. It's been raining out here, so I haven't really been able to finish it up and get outside much. We did bring it out and fire it up, but yeah, you guys have heard it. But for right now, I'm just going to finish trimming the nose fairing here. We actually had to trim it to get it out of the house, because the front brake lever kept hitting right here in the corner. And so obviously the front wheel wouldn't turn when we were trying to get that out. But yeah, as soon as we finish trimming this up here, it's going to be done finally, and then we'll just take it for a quick spin around the block, make sure everything's all good, and then wait for this quarantine stuff to get over so we can hit out the track. All right, I'll set up the camera and we'll just finish up trimming here. Show you guys real quick actually kind of what I'm talking about. So you can see right here, I kind of trimmed that out because the brakes lever slides right through there now, but as you can see right here, this is hitting, so this is where I need to trim right in there. Probably take that white part off there, but I also, we're running into on this side, our selector plus is actually clicking and being selected if it's hard left all the way. So I might put some double-sided under there, but that's probably not the best fix. So I'll probably need to figure something out with that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet, but I'll get the camera set up and we'll finish trimming this out here. Alright, I think it still touches just a little bit, but I'll probably take off just a little bit more. Perfect. Alright, so there's that and all this stuff out of here. We need to wash this, of course, when we're all done. But I gotta figure out something on the other side now real quick. Alright, so I just did a quick trip around the block. Didn't get pulled over, so that's good because there's nothing road legal about this bike anymore. But I wasn't worried about it anyways. But yeah, so bike is all done. I did try and stick a piece of double-sided tape under that left side of the fairing there, underneath the plus minus selector switch, and the tape didn't stick. I wasn't worried about it on this ride right now, and it'd probably be fine, but it's better to be safe than sorry, of course, when we're on the track too. So we'll still get that situated. I just don't have a permanent fix at the moment, but other than that, it's all done. So it's been a fun project, and now it's just waiting for track time. Hopefully this quarantine stuff gets let up here soon, and we can get out there and start bombing around. But I got a few other projects. Quarantine got extended, of course, so I got a few other projects, a few other things I want to work on around here. So please just like and subscribe, and don't forget about the knee slider contest giveaway from my last video that I'll link here at the end, and give some of those sliders away. All right, see you guys in the next one.